welcome back again to the channel. So guys, today we are making a strapless bustier or a tube bustier. So if you're interested, please don't skip any part of this video. Make sure you watch to the end. Alright, so I'm going to be drafting the bustier, the tube bustier, together with the yoke, just in case you want to attach the yoke or probably fix a sleeve to the top, whatever top you are making. You go ahead and do that. Okay, so guys, before we continue, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up so that every other person can benefit from the video as well. And if you are new, you are highly welcome. I'm Chisom Ene. Please subscribe to join the family and turn on the notification bell for more videos. Without wasting much time, let's get started. So guys, I'm going to draft the bustier with this pattern paper so that it will be clear for every person to understand. Then after which I'll use this material to make the top. I'll fold the paper into two using my bust circumference divided by 4 plus extra 4 inches allowance. So the same way, if I had folded this material, it will be in this form. Do you understand? So just follow the same step with me. It's not difficult at all. This is to help everybody to understand and the markings to be very clear. Do you understand? So guys, I'm going to start by first of all marking out my starting point line, and that will be the shoulder line. After that, I'm going to add my vertical measurement as usual. From shoulder to my bust point is 10 inches. Shoulder to my under bust is 13 inches. Then shoulder to the half length is 16 plus 1 inch for joining allowance, 17 inches. So I'm going to draw a straight line across the point. So I have my bust point line. This is under bust and this is the half length. So guys, if you want to make this in form of a crop top, then you stop here. Otherwise, you attach a peplum or whatever you want to attach to complete it, your top. Okay, so that's just that. So having done that, I'll come to the shoulder line and add my shoulder measurement divided by 2. So mine is 8, 16 divided by 2 is 8, and neck width is 3 inches for this style. And I'm going to come down by 1 inch to slope the shoulder and connect from neck width to that point. This is because our shoulders are not straight. Alright, so we have a slanted shoulder line now. And on that point, I'll add my armhole depth, which is 8. To get your armhole depth, go ahead and divide your bust circumference by 6 and add 1.5 inches to whatever you have to complete your armhole depth. So I'm going to connect with a straight line like so. So after that, at my armhole depth, I'll add my bust circumference divided by 4 in order for us to achieve the armhole curve. So my bust divided by 4 is 9.75, and that is here. So I'll take that line to that point. And to get my armhole curve, I'll take the midpoint of the armhole depth, which is 4, and at that point I'll go in by half an inch and then draw my armhole curve for the front side. So this is my front armhole curve. So guys, having gotten my armhole curve, the next step is to create my dart. And to do that, I'm going to come to these lines and add my bust span, which is the distance from one bust to the other, or the nipple to nipple point measurement. Just place your tape from one bust, from the nipple point, and then measure it to the other nipple point, and that will be your bust pan. So mine is 7 inches divided by 2 because I folded this paper into 2. So I'm going to divide the bust pan into 2. Like I said, mine is 7 inches divided by 2, which is 3.5. I'll be adding ½ inch for joining allowance, making it 4 inches. So I'll mark 4 inches here, here, and here. Then I'll connect the 3 lines with a straight line. Now I have the bust pan line. For my upper bust dart, I'm going to come down from the shoulder line by 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches. This is for me to be able to create my dart at my upper bust. That's the neckline area. Do you understand? So I'll connect the point to the armhole. Can you see? So the next step is to take this line either to this place with a straight line if you want the line, the bustier line, to be straight, or if you want to make it a straight line bustier, just take it like this to that point. For me, I don't want the line to be straight, so for that reason I'm going to take that line to the shoulder line. So I'm going to take the midpoint from here to here, which is 2.5. What I have here is 5 inches divided by 2, which is 2.5. That is half of this place. So I'll take this line to that point. So this is optional. If you want yours to be straight, please extend the line straight to this line. Do you understand? So otherwise you can make it the same way I just did mine. So now we have the bust pan line, and it's not straight, it's slanted. So having done that, the next step is to create my dart at both the under bust line and at the upper bust line. I hope you understand. So guys, I'll come to my under bust and I'll add 1 inch on both sides, making it 2 inches. Okay? So if you have a bigger bust, please add 1.5 inches this side and 1 inch at this side. Do you understand? So you don't want to add too much dart at the center part, that is this side, so that your bustier will have a nice shape. Okay? So this is 1 inch here and 1 inch here, altogether 2 inches. So if you, like I said, if you have a very big bust, yours will be 2.5 inches. Do you understand? That is this side 1.5 and this side 1 inch. It will be enough for your bust. So guys, having done that, I'm going to connect from the bust point to meet this 1 inch dart here, from here to here, and from here to here with a curve. So if you don't have this ruler, you can do that with your free hand. And to avoid here to be too pointy, you just need to come here and measure between ½ inch and 1 inch, and then from there you connect like this and connect like this, so that here will not be pointy. Do you understand? To get a very nice shape of the cup. So having done that, this is it for this side. At the upper bust, I'll also create my dart as well. So I'm going to take away 1.5 inches here, and this side I'll take away ½ inch. This is because I wouldn't want the neckline to be small. So by the time I take 1 inch here, it will affect the neckline. So I don't want it to be too small. I don't want it to be small. But if you don't have any problem with that, then go ahead and add 1 inch here and 1 inch here to make up for your 2 inches dart. So I'm going to connect like so, and also connect this side as well. So guys, having done that, having created my dart at the upper bust and at the under bust, the next step is to measure this line and this line to make sure that the two of them will align together while joining. So guys, I'm going to measure what I have here down to the bust point, and what I have here is 4 inches. So this curve to the bust point is 4 inches. So I'm going to place 4 inches here at the bust point to measure this other side. It has to be equal so that while joining it, there will be no shortage. So guys, this is it. So I'm going to extend this dart leg to that point. So this is what I have, and that is it for that part. So guys, the next step is to draw out my yoke, the yoke for this top. Like I said, we are making a strapless bustier, but because you may decide to attach a yoke to that, or probably attach a sleeve, that is why we are including the yoke part. So to connect the yoke, I'm going to place my ruler like this and connect from there to the armhole. Do you understand? Just like you see me do here. Now, if you want a space towards the armhole area, then go ahead and create like 1/2 inch gap before you connect. Otherwise, you connect direct to the armhole so that that place will not have space. Do you understand? So I'm going to connect like this. Can you see what I have? So guys, towards this side, I'm going to add my neckline. Now, you can make any neckline of your choice when making this type of top. If you want to make it in a 4-corner shape, that is 4-corner neckline, sweetheart neckline, or any neckline you desire. Alright, so it must not be a sweetheart neckline. But for this tutorial, I'm going to make it a sweetheart neckline. So at this point, this line here, I'm going to come down by 1.5 inches. Okay, so if you want to come down by 1/2 inch, or you can go lower than that, depending on how low you want the sweetheart shape to be. So guys, having come down by 1.5 inches here, I'm going to connect from here to here with a curve in order to form the sweetheart shape. So if you want, you can make use of this curved ruler to do that, or you make use of your free hand. Whatever you want to do is up to you. So guys, I'm going to make use of my free hand to take the sweetheart shape that I want. Okay? So yeah, this is the sweetheart neckline. So can you see what I have? And that is it for this side. The next is to create the neckline for the yoke. From the shoulder line, I'll come down by 3.5 inches for my neckline, and I'll make a curve to that side. So this part now will be the yoke. So like I explained before, this part is optional. If you want it strapless, completely strapless, then when you cut out this yoke, you set it aside and then you sew from here down, which is what we are going to do at the end of the day. So guys, this is it. Now, if you want a 4-corner shape, what you need to do is to place your ruler here and then you make a straight line like this. Do you understand? Just connect with a straight line. And then when you want to cut, you cut from this straight line, and then follow the curve and cut it. And this part will be the yoke. I hope it's clear. Just feel free to do exactly what you want. So having done that, I'm going to now add my body circumference measurement. I've added my bust circumference here. So what I'll do is to replace the dart I took away here, and that is 2 inches. So I'm going to come here and measure 2 inches and extend my line to that point. So I'll come to my underbust and add my underbust, round underbust measurement divided by 4. Mine is 8.5 plus 2 inches for that. Whatever that you took, just replace it. So I'll do the same thing at this upper waist. So at my upper waist, I still have the same measurement, which is 8.5. So I'll mark it there and replace the dart. Go ahead and take your measurement, whatever you get at that point. Mind you, that place is the upper waist, not the actual waist. So it's always smaller than the actual waist, which is the navel point area. So go ahead and take your measurement, and whatever you get, you mark it there. So guys, this is it. The next step is to come here and I'll add my joining allowance here. If you don't want to add it now, you can do that while cutting on your fabric. So I'll just add ½ inch here for joining allowance. You don't want to forget it. Please don't forget it. If you know you will forget it while cutting on your fabric, then you should better do it here, because if you skip this part, you will not like the result you get at the end of the day. Okay, so I'm going to connect. So having marked the joining allowance at the shoulder part, I will equally add my stitching allowance here of maybe 1.5 inches. So whatever you want for your sewing allowance, go ahead and add it there. If you want 2 inches, if you want 1 inch or anything, just add it as your stitching allowance. So that is it. I've already added my joining allowance this side, if you can remember. So guys, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up so that every other person can benefit from the video as well. So guys, after cutting, this is what I have. Okay, so this is the yoke. If you want to make use of the yoke, then after joining this, you cut the yoke, add some sewing allowance here while cutting, and then you attach the yoke after joining the bust area. Do you understand? Otherwise, you keep the yoke and then sew only this part. That will be your tube top or strapless bustier. So guys, for the back side, I've already marked my starting point line, which is my shoulder line, and I have my zipper allowance of 2 inches here. So I'll do the same thing. I'll take my vertical measurement from the shoulder line downwards. So I'm going to mark my bust point and the half length, which is 17 inches. For the back side, I don't need the under bust. Then I'll add my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 8. The neck width will be 3 inches as well. I'll slope the shoulder by 1 inch and connect. So my armhole depth is 8 inches. Then I mark. So for my armhole curve, I'll come to the armhole depth and add my bust circumference, which is 9.75, and equally connect. And then I'm going to draw my armhole curve for the back side, which is like this. So guys, having gotten the armhole curve, the next step is to eliminate the zipper bulge at the back side. To do that, I'm going to come here and measure 1/2 inch and connect it to the zipper allowance. This will, kind of bring the zipper allowance into a very slight curvy shape instead of a straight line. So having done that, from there I'll replace my 2 inches zipper allowance and I'll equally take it up. So this way the zipper allowance is no longer standing straight. After I fix my zip in this form, the back side will lap very well. Alright, so guys, the next step is to add my waist measurement here. That is my upper waist measurement here, which is 8.5 plus 2 inches plus 1.5 inches for stitching allowance. So I will equally add my sewing allowance here, 1.5 inches. I don't want to make use of a dart for this particular one. And if you want to add your dart, go ahead and add your dart allowance and then create your dart using your bust span measurement. Do you get? So having done that, the next step, so this is my bust point. Let me mark it out. Okay, so we are going to now draft the yoke. I'm going to draft the yoke. To do that, I'll just connect from here to my bust point line. Do you understand? So if you don't want it at the bust point line, you can come down by 1 inch or half inch, depending on what you want. Okay, so I'm going to connect. I'm going to connect this line to my bust point line from the armhole, so that this will rhyme with the front part. Do you understand? For the neckline, I'm going to come down by 1 inch. Then I'll connect. Once I connect it, I'll extend it to the zipper allowance. So this side will now be the yoke for the back side. So like I explained before, if you don't want to make use of the yoke, then you're going to cut this, and this is what you make use of, and then you discard this. I hope you understand. So let me extend this line to the zipper allowance. And maybe you don't want to make use of a zipper for this particular top. Then you go ahead and lace the back. And you know how to go about it. You will not add the zipper allowance. You still create an opening in order for you to lace the back. I have a video that explains how to lace the back part of a bustier top properly. So go ahead and check it out and watch. Alright, or I will leave it in the description box for you to click to watch. Do you understand? So I'm going to add my joining allowance of ½ inch, just like the front side. So guys, after cutting on the fabric, this is what I have. So because we are not making use of the yoke, I'm going to remove the yoke. So I've equally cut the lining both for the front and back. So guys, we are going to cut the wording. We are going to cut the wording to pad the bustier area. And for the wording, I have this thick wording, that is the medium type. You can make use of any one you have. Okay, so I'm going to cut this directly at the under bust. So after cutting, I'm going to trim off a little space here so that it will not be too thick at the neck area, and it will be easy for us to use the lining to turn it, so it will not be too thick. But if you can handle it, then there's no need trimming that part. So I'm going to place it like this, and I'll place this like so, and I'm going to stitch like this down. So if you want, you can pin it down. So guys, after pinning it down, this is what I have. So I'll go over to the machine. I'll stitch from here down and equally stitch from here down. So guys, after joining, we need to iron this side, the allowance here, flat. So guys, after ironing it out, the next step is to use the lining to turn the neckline, and then we'll turn to the right side. So guys, I'm going to stitch like this, stitch like this, and stitch like this. So if you're making this in form of a crop top, then you're going to stitch this side and turn to the right side. Do you understand? But if you're going to attach maybe a peplum or anything down here, then there's no need for you to stitch this side before you turn. Do you understand? So guys, after shaping the top, this is what I have, and this is it for the strapless bustier or two bustier top. So this is actually going to be a crop top if you turn this side. Otherwise, you can attach anything here to form a full top. Okay, so guys, go ahead and try it out. Let me know your results in the comment section. And if you have not given this video a thumbs up, go ahead and give it a thumbs up so that every other person can benefit from the video as well. And yeah, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to join the family and turn on the notification bell for more videos. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section. I will attend to it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, I will see you again. For now, it is bye bye.